Hey everyone, I'm Spencer Fan 937, and today I'm going to review Bill and Ben, the Tank Engine Twins. So, Bill and Ben, as you all probably know, were first introduced in the original Railway series books, and they were also incorporated into the television series. So, these characters have definitely been around for a while, as have their models. Their first original models were actually sold separately, they weren't sold as one unit, and they were sold in the 90s. After that phase was discontinued, though, they were eventually sold as a package, and that's actually how I got these guys. I got them as a package, and yeah, that's how they are. So these particular models were released in, I believe, 2005, I want to say, and they were the first models of Bill and Ben to be released and be able to be purchased as one unit rather than separately, two separate engines. So before 2005, Bill came in one package and Ben came in one package. So this is definitely different. So the models are actually relatively similar to their counterparts in the Railway series, the television series, and their previous Wooden Railway models. Um, Outside of their nameplates, they're essentially the same exact engine. Same details here. There's a little indentation under the boiler. Actually, a pretty good amount of details on the cab, which was an improvement from the 90s model. No details on the back, and the details on the right side are mirrored on his left. Again, just want to appreciate the cab details, very nice. The roof of the cab is a nice white there with some more details in front of it. The boiler has two wood domes here, and I don't know what that is. Maybe it's another dome or a whistle or something like that, but that's also made of wood. So that is Bill. And it's essentially the same case for Ben all around. Not much differences at all, except for the faces, obviously, but I'll get to that later. So very nice details. You can tell they put a lot of care in these models, which is always nice. This was back when Wooden Railway was kind of entering the hit era, so the details, they went a little overboard in the details sometimes. Um, so these are the models essentially. The bottom of Bill just has his name there, and the wheels are dated. My camera would be so kind as to focus. There we go. 2003. And Ben's wheels are also dated 2003, if you look there. So, obviously, there's only one chassis. They each have four wheels, two on each side. They also have round magnets. So, just the usual DWR stuff. The only differences are the faces, which actually makes a lot of sense. Besides the nameplates, it's the only way to tell them apart. Ben's face is a more, like, dare I say, creepy, kind of cheerful face, pretty typical. It's a little more mischievous, I'd say, or maybe just a little more conniving. While Bill's face is a little more, it's more cheeky. It's less cheerful, it seems, and a little more mischievous. Um, the faces don't cover the entire, I think it's the entire smoke box, and there's actually this little ledge that you see that goes beyond the face, and that isn't really common in terms of like buffers and stuff for most engines, so that's definitely interesting. So those are Bill and Ben, and this actually, in my opinion, these models are an improvement from the 90s models, simply because not only are there more details, but the minor details like there being different faces and the domes and whatnot. It definitely adds a lot more realism to it, and I think it's a little more true to the television series. Sorry, in my opinion. That is in essence Bill and Ben. Not much else to say. I've had these guys for a long time, and if you want to grow your collection, it's a definite must in my opinion. These characters are not only very iconic to the whole Thomas franchise, but they also will look really good in your collection, in my opinion. They're not extremely rare, especially these models. I don't think so. You shouldn't have too much trouble finding them. So that is in essence the review, and thank you very much for watching.